Okay, this movie's going to be about making rope, making all sorts of rope. And there's a few ways to make rope, and so here's a few of them. I've got just something I made here real quick just so I have something to work on. And the first and easiest way to make rope is with the object builder. Let's start out with ellipsoid, F4. I'm going to go off on about a 45-degree angle and make a little ellipsoid there. And if we select this and hit F6, we can go object on curve, at which point it says select objects to place on the curve. We hit enter, and depending on what size we want our rope to be and the spacing. And there's a way to make quick and dirty rope. We'll go culet direction object and pick the surface. There we go. So so there's that. Mine's a little elongated. It'd be nice if it was a little rounder, but you get the idea. Okay, also with this builder, we can hit F6 and go object on curve. And if you want, you can hit escape, at which point you're out into the options, and we want to pick object type is browser. And in the browser we have this cool little macaroni looking thing here. Click that. Culet direction is object. And we'll drive this over here and drive this down here and change our spacing, and we get rope. Now the neat thing about using this builder is that we can say taper equals yes. So we can go big to small. And we can also taper the spacing, so that works out. That would be very hard to do otherwise. Alright, so there's rope. There's also another rope right here that's kind of a braided looking rope. And we get that. So that's how that works. There we go. Okay, so there's some ideas for some rope. Now coming up here, there's another way to make some rope, and it's with helix around a curve. Let's go ahead and do that. Curve, helix. You click around curve right here in the command line, then you pick the box, and let's do not 22 but I don't know, 10, and there's the size that I want right there. I'm staying on that surface. Okay, in order to do this, oh, as a matter of fact, you know what, you gotta do one thing before you start this. I always forget this step. We're going to go and alter the surf seam on this. So that lives right, where is that? There it is. Adjust close curve seam. Oh, great. It's right where I wanted it, right there. Okay, like I said, you want this either at the north, south, east, or west. I got it right over here at 3 o'clock, so that's cool. So we'll hit this again, and around curve, and again, There we go, staying on that surface. Now, let's work over here. And what we need to do is make a shape that represents our link. So let's start there. Let's go here. And I'm going to make this about the same size as the helical curve there. There we go. And this is kind of the shape that I like to make when I do this. I'm going to go about this big and bring this out here. About like so. We'll put this on orange, and let's turn off our helix. We'll put it on red, get rid of it. There we go. And we'll go array from the center of this, 4. There we go. And we'll do a trim operation. There we go. And while that's still selected, we'll hit join. Oh, I'm off on my I was going to say that since that's still yellow, that's a problem. We're going to take this and smash it down there. Delete input equals yes. There we go, and now it'll join. I snapped somewhere weird. Okay. Having done that, we'll bring back the helix, and we'll put this back on yellow as it's a profile. Then we do sweep 2. First rail, second rail is the helix cross section, and we'll drive this out to the outside there. And this makes a really neat shaped rope. And what it does is the outside helix pulls the shape around the other stationary curve, if you will, and makes a pretty cool shape. Okay. The last way to make a rope, besides, and you can do this method up here just on a single line. You can mix and match them, whatever you're looking for. And the last one is to truly do rope. Now here I have a curve that goes over and under each other. So wherever this goes up and down, as a matter of fact, this one might be nice if it goes up a little bit higher right here. So we'll fix that real quick. Up a little bit. There we go. Okay. I've got 3 circles drawn right here near the center, and you see they all overlap. Okay. And I drew those in the looking down viewport. I'm going to locate those down here at the end of the R. To do that, I'm going to go to transform and orient perpendicular to curve. Select the base point, that's F4 or 0. Orientation curve would be this one. So now I can drive this anywhere I want. So there. Okay. And then we do helix around curve. Around curve. And I'm going to snap to the center of these. So select the curve here and to the center of the red. So we'll put that on the red layer. And oh, how many turns? 10. Not near enough. Let's go back. Red helix around curve here. Let's go 25. Oops. Number of turns. 25. There we go. And we snap to this. Wow. The video blows up. Around curve, curve, Number of turns 25. And there. And then green. Right click, around curve, this one, to the center of this one. Blue. Helix, around curve, this curve, center of the blue one. So now we have, so that we're truly twisting around this thing. Alright, then we come over to pipe, solid pipe, and we'll go red, and I'm going to snap to the quad of one of these. So it's roughly the same circle, and let's do cap equals round. There we go. Now we just hit enter, enter. There it is. Alright. Come over here. Same thing. Enter, enter, enter. Okay, and then lastly we'll do, oops, green one, or blue one. And there it is. So we have true rope. Alright, there's some ways to do rope.